All right, we're on the air, son. God bless you. Welcome to our program. Tonight, I'll mention something before I want you to start reading, son. Remember the video we saw tonight about the guru from India? I believe he's from India. He said that societies want to control the people.
Yeah.
And that the person that is weird, the society doesn't know what to do with that person because that person prefers to die than to obey. Right? Mm-hmm. Another person, a similar video, mentioned all progress comes from weird people, strange people. Did you remember the one that invented the telephone? I think it was attributed to Bell, Alexander Bell.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they wanted to put him inside a jail or an insane asylum for saying that he could talk to people using wires or using a wire. Later, Marconi was going to be put in jail for, or an insane asylum for, saying that he could talk to people without using a wire. He called it radio waves. But today we use the radio, we use the telephone. So you see how these people are strange? All right, go ahead and start reading, son. This one is
Me?
A booklet by Czech Publications.
If you want a personal ministry, you'll find this very exciting.
What is a ministry?
Like a society.
What?
A society.
A ministry is what you do to serve God. You tell people about God.
Ever notice that squeamish feeling inside when you try to witness to certain people?
What is to witness?
To see. Wait, I'm not done saying so.
Well, a witness in a court case saw something or heard something. The other one is to witness, is to be a witness, like the Jehovah's Witnesses are famous. They picked a name to say that I am a witness that God exists. Look at me. I represent God. My behavior is better than most people. Or, well, they're not supposed to smoke, right?
Yeah.
So, in that respect, we're all sinners, though. Jehovah's Witnesses or not.
And this thing, the comic says, "Are you calling me a sinner?" And then he's like, "Gulp."
Yeah, so we're not supposed to be afraid of big bullies. But what if the whole country, like I heard that Muslims are cutting off the heads of Christians. So the Christians are a minority.
If you are like 89% of the Christians today, you have never passed out a gospel tract. But if you did, you probably got an icy stare. And this comic it's a black suited guy with a suitcase throwing a knife through his eyes to a guy.
That's scared.
Yeah. Cute comics. Let's face it, most of us are not a real witness to those we work with or buy from, sell to, visit with, live next door to, meet at the laundromat, or meet at church.
Most people don't talk about religion. Why?
They don't want to be different.
When I was in college, the first time, I was 17 years old, and one young lady that would not stop talking. She was a very strange young girl. She said there are 3 topics that people cannot talk about: sex, religion, and politics. People cannot talk about it because soon they will start arguing about it. Now you understand?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beloved, if you can't talk to them, how will they be reached? Will they listen to the gospel on the radio? Brother, have you been saved? Click. No. It's the comic. Oh, the guy in the first sentences, the guy zipped his mouth. And this one, he is like smoking. Yeah. Will they watch a gospel program on TV? You gotta be kidding. This guy is watching a show of girls dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
when I saw the girls dancing in Germany, I was 17 years old, I think. Yes. And we watched Tutti Frutti, and the girls were topless. That was unusual because in the United States, our television, the girls have to wear a what?
bikini at least.
They have to cover the breasts and I forgot, the groin area. Okay.
What if he finds a tract and starts to read it? I haven't got time. Too many words, I haven't got time. It appears that there is no way to reach them. Ah, but there is. Little guy with like a light bulb type animation thing.
Mm-hmm.
A missionary told us that the communists in China had developed a way of reaching the multitudes, and they stole the technique from us, says the cartoon. A few years ago, agents watched our children spend hours reading comic books. A little guy, a camera guy, right here, taking photos of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I guess communism has all the answers, says one kid. Mao is right. This must be true.
Who is Mao?
This one.
No, what she says is, or he says is, Mao is our leader. He must be correct.
She's the sheep.
All right, she says. But Mao is a boy. He's
No,
dead.
no,
He's
no.
the one. He's
The girl says, I guess communism has all the answers. Mao is right, says the boy, saying to the girl. This must be true, says the other girl. At the cost of millions of dollars, communist propaganda in the form of cartoons were printed to influence the Asiatics. Their success was fantastic.
All right. So Mao is the leader of China at that time, and he wants everyone to do as he says. So he printed these magazines, right?
Mm-hmm.
These little comic books, the one you're holding. All right, keep going.
Could illustrated gospel tracts be equally successful in spreading God's word? Yes, and beyond all expectations. People find them irresistible. JJ, you've had it long enough. No, it's mine. You said you'd let me read it. Curse, that's my copy. I've got to read that book again. I won't ask you again. Give me that book. A bunch of guys arguing.
And they're adults. And
Yeah.
they want to see the magazine, okay, the gospel tract.
Over 40 million copies have been printed of this booklet alone. This was your life. In over 30 languages.
How many copies? 40 million?
Yeah. Even you can really be a soul winner this way. Oh no, that's okay. Who, me? Good heavens, I couldn't do anything like that. It's a girl that's shocked. Could you leave a little booklet in a phone booth? Well, let's see. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Okay, stop. Do you know what poised means?
Yeah.
Is she poised?
Not in that picture.
Correct.
But then,
She's not poised.
in this picture, she goes, yeah, I guess I could do that.
Do you know what a euphemism is?
What?
Golly gee. My goodness. What did she say? Good heavens. These are euphemisms. Just say yes or no. No, don't use euphemisms.
Well, here's a few more ideas for you. Could you leave a booklet on your table after dining out? How about in restrooms, on top of a mailbox, on top of newspaper dispensers, on benches at county fair, on a doorknob...
Get under the blanket.
Yeah, thanks. On a doorknob with a rubber band, on school campuses, at laundromats, in taxicabs, in library books, in newsstand magazines, in empty coat pockets. Wouldn't that be like weird, showing up at somebody behind them and putting this thing in their pocket?
Uncle Freddie married my maternal grandmother's sister.
Yep.
And he used to work in a room full of coats in New York, in a hotel probably. When people walked in, what did they do? He gave him a ticket with a number, and then he hung it on that. He hung their coat, right? And they would give him a tip at the end. Give me my coat back. Here's my ticket, and they'd give him the coat. Okay, that's because the coats are winter coats, and it's cold over there.
In luggage lockers, in rented cars, on window ledges, retaining walls, wheelchair seats, bus stop bench, church tract rack, or prison chaplains.
All right, the purpose of this video is to teach you something. It's all connected. The guru from India mentioned that the society wants to control us, right? Any society, any religion, any government. So when I read this book, I wanted to make cartoons for children, teaching them things like one of them that is missing is parenting. Have you seen the Jehovah's Witnesses Awake magazine or the other one? Where did the discipline go? Things like that.
Yeah.
Well, in those magazines, they might have too many words. So, smaller.
Want me to finish this up?
Yeah, let's do another video.
No,
right?
it's about it'll only be a minute long.
Okay, go ahead.
Could you stash, place, drop, plant 3 booklets in a conspicuous place in one day? Why, of course, anyone could do that. Her face is much better. Do you know how many you could reach in just 1 year? Let's see. Why, that's over 1,000 people. Begin your personal ministry now. As a fisher of men, you can receive 100 proven soul-winning tracts each month for only $12, including postage and handling, plus a monthly newsletter showing new tracts and soul-winning ideas. Are you ready to try it? Yes, I want to start right now. Begin sending me each month 100 copies of the soul-winning tract of the month, starting with This Was Your Life. Enclosed is $12. California residents and add sales tax. I understand that I may cancel this request at any time. Please cut here. Little thing you have to put your information in.
Mm-hmm. So did they sell you something?
Yeah, they want to.
They want you to buy 100 for $12 a month? Is that so?
Yeah.
All right, so you see this business? Religion is a business, but for me, I like being a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
I like serving God. When people come over, I say hello, come have a drink, have something to eat. So when people come over, I say hello, please sit down. It's called politeness, but when I was a young man, in some situations I was homeless, and people gave me food. So therefore, when the 2 boys came yesterday, I gave them food, right? It's just the way I want to be. I didn't do it when I was 20. I didn't have food when I was 20. So somebody else gave it to me. Now that I'm 42, God is providing with extra food, so I give it to them. God bless you and those that surround you.